Hi everyone, let's go shopping at World Market, HomeGoods, and Hobby Lobby for all those high-end look for less decor pieces. I'll be taking you around each store and point out everything that catches my eye, and I'll also show you any designer dupes as I find as well. I'll be showing you all the new spring arrivals, which include many year-round staple pieces that can be used in multiple places around your home no matter the season. Let's start with Hobby Lobby. All the prices you see on the screen is the full price of the item before the discount. If you didn't already know, Hobby Lobby switches their sale to be 50% off wall decor and table decor every other week. And they usually have a 40% off sale of all florals, but I recommend to check their weekly ad on their website before you go so you can be sure to get the best deal. Starting in the floral section, this is personally my favorite time of year to get faux stems and greenery. Some of my favorites that stood out to me were the hydrangeas and snowball looking flowers. I'm not sure if these are supposed to be snapdragons or cone-shaped hydrangeas, but either way, I love the organic look of the petals. I think it looks super realistic, and this is definitely one of my favorites for the spring collection this year. I love this eucalyptus with the subtle pink buds. Such a great way to add a subtle pop of color for spring and would go with almost all types of arrangements. Here are some greenish brown colored hydrangea stems that really stood out to me. These almost have that dried out look, which is definitely trending right now, and this is a great way to get that kind of dried hydrangea look without having the hassle of having to deal with dried shedding petals, because that is always a pain and such a mess to clean up. I love these kinds of stems that are sticks with buds and flowers sparsely spread throughout like this, especially for the springtime. I just think it is perfect. I found this one in the big floral section. I don't think it was highlighted in their spring stem section. It was just in the main floral section, but this is a great dupe for this stem found at A Floral that runs for $48 a piece, and these ones are only like $6 after the discount, so definitely a steal for pretty much the same designer look. These cosmos are also popular every year, and for good reason. They are so beautiful and such a great look for less for the cosmos at A Floral, but again, just for a snippet of the cost. Probably my favorite dupe out of the floral section are these large blooming hydrangea stems. These are so big and come with so many flowers on them. Such a great price for what you get, especially compared to high-end versions that look almost identical to these. These are white with a green tint to mimic the flowers kind of blooming for spring, which I think looks beautiful and just so realistic in my opinion. Really quickly, before we continue shopping, here's a quick word from our sponsor, Decenio. Oh my gosh, you guys, when I say these are the best quality prints I have ever owned, I am not exaggerating. Some prints I picked out are more modern and others have a more hand-painted, rustic feel. I have been loving mixing these two styles together recently to balance out my space, so I'm just so appreciative that Decenio has such a wide selection for every style. So I'm able to mix and match to achieve that perfect design for me in my home. Decenio launched 3 exciting print collections this February 2024, Poetic Embrace, Zen Reflections, and Sweet Escape. These collections are designed to align with the latest trends. I got this pear print from the Poetic Embrace collection, and I am so obsessed. It goes perfect in my kitchen. I love the watercolor detail. It almost has a vintage feel, which I also love, and it's neutral, but it still adds adds a subtle pop of color for spring. Overall, I am so happy with these prints and the frames too. They are all just such great quality. I will leave all the prints and the frames and the sizes I got down below, and I also have a discount code KenzieMac where you can get 45% off on prints and 10% off of frames, which is such a great deal. It only lasts until March 18th, so definitely jump on it. Now let's get back to the store so we can continue our shopping trip. Here are some dried statice stems that you can get on sale for $7.99. I'm pretty sure this is a smaller version of the ones at A Floral. I love the way these look, but they do shed a lot, and also my cats love to munch on these guys, so they're not very practical for us, but I love the dried neutral look of these. Let's go to the planter section now. So many options for planters that includes all different sizes and shapes. There's definitely one for every style here, and when they're on sale, they are so affordable. I always come here for any sort of planters or vases before anywhere else. There's a floral section right when you walk in with bigger stems, and then when you keep going in the aisles, there's a section that has a bunch of florals, like little bouquets worth of florals. These are great to stick in a little vase and are super convenient, and you can get a whole arrangement for like $6, so they're definitely a great deal for these little floral bunches. Here's the candlestick aisle, which is one of my favorites right now. They have so many different selections here, from modern to vintage to honestly everything in between. These modern white ones really stood out to me, and they look so high-end and funky. The use of organic shapes in sculptural pieces is definitely on trend this 2024, and I am so here for it and the interest it brings to your decor. Always love browsing the frame section, but definitely be aware because these smaller frames that stand up on their own are actually considered table decor and not wall decor, but the bigger picture frames that hang on the walls in art pieces are considered wall decor, but these little picture frames aren't, so just something to make note of if you are shopping for frames. The vase section here always surprises me. So many looks for less here. Honestly, I feel like most of these vases look very high-end. Also, so many different styles from contemporary to rustic to artisan. I love the selection that Hobby Lobby has for vases, and they're all very reasonably priced too, even before the discount. This dough bowl is huge. It reminds me of this one from Perigold for easily less than half the price after the discount. Such a great rustic piece and can be used in multiple places in your home, which is everything we look for in a decor piece. I love this white ceramic, barely distressed vase. The shape is beautiful and it definitely is giving Crate and Barrel, but for half the price. I think I may go back for this one because I just think it is so pretty. These frosted glass beads are so beautiful. I've been on the hunt for something like this, but I didn't want to spend an arm and a leg. These are smaller than the ones at Pottery Barn, but I personally prefer that because my house is not huge, and these will just fit much better in my space and much better in the bowls that I have at home. And here's the last designer dupe at Hobby Lobby I spotted on the way out. I was so excited about this. I didn't even take a video of it on the shelf. I just saw it and immediately put it in my cart. So here it is. I was actually about to get this from McGee & Co, but it was sold out. So glad I didn't, because I found this identical one here at Hobbs for literally half the price and just a perfect practical piece for a kitchen. I'm so excited about this one. I love the look of this cloche. That's it for Hobby Lobby. Now let's quickly head over to HOMEGOODS and see what they got. I love the curved edges and the leatherish texture on these furniture pieces. I love incorporating arches and curved edges just to give your space a little bit more visual interest, especially with furniture pieces. I think that looks so high-end and nice. I think these were a great price too and looked way more expensive than they actually were. I'm probably gonna go back for this knitted checkerboard blanket because how cute, such a subtle knit pattern. And I think it would just be a great neutral blanket that kind of goes with any style. These marble bookends definitely look super high-end in my opinion, but for way less. I found these online for hundreds of dollars, which is kind of insane when you can literally get this for like $20 a piece at HOMEGOODS. Definitely save your money if you are looking for something like this. They always have so many good marble or travertine, any sort of stone pieces here. They have the best selection for such good prices. They also had a great dupe for the acrylic counter chairs that I have from CB2. These look almost the same. The only difference is they have rectangle shaped legs rather than circle shaped, but honestly, everything else looks so similar and less than half the price, so you can't go wrong. Now let's stop in World Market real quick. This was actually my first time here, so I was kind of in awe, just trying to take everything in, but it was such a cool store and it had so much to it. Their stock was so full and it was fun to just browse and just kind of see what they had. It is such a big store full of so many different things, so I will just quickly take you around the store and just highlight everything. There wasn't too many dupes that I saw here. I mostly just came to get a few things. I wanted to get a few lamps that were on sale and just to browse around. And I also got a few pillows as well. I think some of the things are worth it here, and I think some can be a little bit pricey and you can definitely find cheaper elsewhere, but just depending on what you're looking for, their prices can be really good. Like for instance, I got a lamp base for $30, which I feel like is a great deal. They had these funky looking vases here. I love the squiggle, scalloped, anything that looks groovy and funky. I've been so into that recently, and it's kind of giving a more modern vibe, which I've been definitely leaning towards recently. I am just loving the organic funky shape that these are giving, and these are a great price, especially compared to higher end versions that have the same vibe. I cannot wait to show you guys the next videos I have in store. So many exciting makeovers. I totally changed up my living room once again, and it looks so different. I cannot wait to show you guys. I'm sitting in it right now and I just love it. I'm in awe. It is amazing. Anyways, that video is coming soon. If you are new here, I'd love to have you stick around and subscribe. Please say hi in the comments. I would love to have a chat with you. Let me know how you're doing, and thank you so much for being here. Thanks for all your support. You are the best. Please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me out. We'll see you in a few days in a new one. Bye.